Back here at East Beauregard. Moments away from tip-off between the Lady Trojans and the Lady Red Devils. For the Lady Trojans in the home whites. Lady Trojans cross the chest in, that's what, that Carolina blue, Derek?
Tar Heel blue.
Yeah, Carolina blue with the red trim.
Go check.
And Carolina blue stripe down the side. Pickering Lady Red Devils in the road blacks with the red numerals and lettering. It's red and black, just simple.
Okay.
Simple road unis. Not too much to it. Looks like Natalie Quibido, Brooke Davis, Jaylee Riley, Evan Rutherford, Lily Ipes, the starters for Lady Trojans, Anthony Pickering, Jalea Heyman, Lenny Yates, Kaylin Bates, Macy Holt, and Callum Lambert. Lambert in the circle with Riley. Riley giving up just a couple of inches of height here. As Lambert wins the tip, Lady Red Devils go from right to left. On your radio dial, they'll control it here, and we're underway. And first possession here, yeah, step into a three there, no good. That was Holt that tried to get one up, and then quickly back on the other end. Lay up too strong there by Quibido. Rebound cleared.
And it looks like East Bow is trying to have just a trap game.
Yeah, look, they're trying to move around. Now Lambert has it here to us.
And we have seen a lot of that last night, actually.
Yeah, we credit to the Lady Pirates as Lambert's going to fire. That one might have been tipped. She was looking for a foul. Again, missed that one badly, and I think she might have had some contact. So that's the argument there. No whistle. Back come Lily Ipes and the Lady Trojans. Rutherford lines up a three. That one, she gets the home run. Look, that's what they were doing with the ladder earlier, fixing the rim. And Rutherford cashes in on the fixed rim, and Lady Trojans strike first and now get into the press. Yates has it across.
They got numbers.
Back to the basket, and now tipped and turned over into the hands of Ipes.
That is what East Bow is trying to do, just jump past lanes and just create unnecessary turnovers.
And poked away by Yates. That'll make East Bow reset. Instead, it's a turnover. Last touch by Riley. Yeah, look, I think if Pickering looks up and goes to the basket, they had a layup. Instead, they turned away, and that forced the turnover. So, but again, they were able to force one of their own. We saw plenty of that last night, like you said, as it's 3-0 right now. East Bow, here comes the trap into the corner. They'll get it to Yates across half court. Too much body there.
And
Ipes.
And that's a turnover on Pickering.
Oh, so she stepped on the side.
Yes, sir.
All right. Again, we are behind the scores table, so we should be able to keep up with fouls. It'll be Ipes to bring it across. Get it over to Quibido. Quibido thought about another three. That one from the same spot over there. Now Riley with it. Into the corner, it goes to Rutherford. Riley trying to shoot over Lambert. And I'm going to say this.
It looks like that will be a foul. And that will be.
They'll get Callum Lambert, but I was going to say this. She probably shattered the school record for blocks last year. I know I did 2 or 3 of their games, and she had 7 or 8 blocks in each game. As that time, she's unable to block without the foul, but the first free throw is missed by Riley, so already a smart foul when you can not score 2. Riley does go 1 of 2, but it's now 4-0 East Bow, and another turnover. They'll get that one to Quibido under the basket. Easy lay-in and a quick timeout as the Lady Trojans get out to a 6-0 run to start our ball game. We'll take a timeout with them to road to the championships on today's Country 105.7.
Buying, selling, or refinancing your home? Let the Rethink Title Company work for you. Have a commercial real estate transaction? We can do that too. With over 35 years experience as a full-service real estate title company, we strive to provide personal attention and efficient results throughout the entire settlement process, giving you peace of mind. Give us a call at 337-404-4060 or stop by our office at 116 East Lula Street in Leesville. The team at Rethink Title are proud supporters of our area students and athletes and wish the best of luck on their future endeavors.
Back to action here out of timeout. Again, Lady Trojans off and running early, 6-0. They've got a free throw, and another field goal, but it's been to turnovers. Almost forced another one here. Yates gets through the press pretty good. She's got a lane to the basket. She'll idle it back, get it to Lambert. Lambert back up top. Holt swings it around. Heyman has it. Near turnover, but it'll get to Lambert. She'll try one from deep, and that one tapped out, and foul underneath. That's going to be on Bates. Bates is first, so 1 apiece. Lambert has 1. Bates now has 1. And East Bow with a 6-0 lead and the basketball here 2 minutes into the opening quarter.
It looks like Pickering going to try to take a – that's going to be another foul.
Yeah, that was a little reach in there. So Lacey Holt now has 1.
What I was going to say before the foul was Pickering is going to try to take a page out of the notebook with that trap.
They nearly had the trap in the corner near the scorer's table. Instead, it'll be Lily Ives dumping it down. And there's the turnover as Yates is able to poke it away, but they were trying to go on the block and get that backdoor cut to the basket with the Lady Trojans instead. Nice hands by Yates and a turnover. So Pickering looking for their first basket. Now they'll have to break this press here. Up ahead it goes, and that one going to be last touched by East Bow trying to knock it out. And it will advance it into the front court, so kind of lucky break. And now Yates will catch it in the back court and cross the line. She'll get it over to Lambert. Lambert, a little head fake. She gets in. Nice pass. Good leave off the window. And pass from Calvin Lambert to Bates, and the Lady Red Devils on the board. Ives gets through the trap, gets it up ahead to Quibido. We'll leave it off. Catch and shoot three ball is good from Riley. She's got 4, her first field goal of the game. So you break the press, and near steal by Ives. That'll go out of bounds.
It is still going to be Pickering's ball.
Yeah, look, you break the press, and you have a pretty good look, and you kick it out for the 3. So 5:05 to play in the opening quarter. It's 9-2. Here comes the trap again. Heyman has it now over into the corner, and a whistle out of bounds. It'll stay with Pickering.
They use right shot. Pickering just has to look up.
Yeah.
They have players
way down the floor. If they break it on the first level, if they just continue to look up and get the ball forward, they have easy layups on the other end. This will be Holt. Holt will get it back to Yates. Yates back to Holt in the corner, far away from us. Now she sees the double. They'll get it down to Heyman, back to the basket.
Oh,
she passed it before she was able to make eye contact with the teammate, and here come the Lady Trojans. Ives will pull it back and spin into some contact. Smart move there by the senior, and she'll go to the free throw line, unable to finish, but 2 free throws coming, and that foul on Yates. Kind of feel the contact, spin into it. Why not? Heads up play, and now a couple of free throws here for East Bow. Ives' first one off the back iron, 2 throw. Ives off the back iron again, but Quibido pulls down the offensive rebound, and she'll get out of there, get it to Riley, who tried a 3, nearly had it stolen. She'll bounce it down to Quibido. It might have been blocked on the way up, then a tie-up under the basket. Possession arrow should keep it at East Bow.
It looks like.
So, again, 2 missed free throws, but a couple extra shots at it for the Lady Trojans. If you're Pickering, you just got to secure the rebound here. Riley has it in the corner near us. They'll swing it out. Rutherford's already hit a 3. That one nearly goes in on the shooter's roll, but then the rebound was pulled down by Lambert, had it ripped out. Quibido shoots it up, had it blocked out of bounds. So to stay with East Bow, this is about the 6th or 7th chance they'll have at it here.
Both Holt and Lambert was able to get a hand on that ball.
Yeah, look, Lambert's just a little taller than Quibido. Quibido just reached in there, ripped it out.
And that was
underneath, too strong on this there.
And once again, Quibido just ripped the ball away.
Yeah, but it will be a foul this time.
For a
I believe that was on Quibido.
Yes, sir.
But, yeah, she had 3 steals on that possession. Yates breaks the press. She's into the front court. Looking for some help here.
And just try to draw contact.
Puts up a shot, and on the follow, no good by Bates. Back come the Lady Trojans. 10 point through the opening quarter, 9-2.
And
that was deflected by C. Haynes. Last touch by Quibido, trying to corral it. And back and forth we go. A little sloppy here to start.
And we still just had a little bit of stalemate on the point score.
Off the hands of Yates, and layup is
too strong.
Rebound pulled down by Heyman. Yates kills her dribble. She'll get it up to Lambert into the front court. Lambert to Holt. Holt nearly carried it right there. Off the double, Yates lines up a 3 and cashes it in. Lady Yates kind of rolled away from the defenders, popped out behind the 3-point line and knocked it down. It's 9-5. Quibido leaving it off, and underneath the turnover, back to Pickering it goes. Again, a little too frantic. Once both teams actually break the press, they kind of get a little too excited and then throw it away, trying to just rush. And everybody,
think it before you move.
Everybody needs to take a breath. Yeah.
Maybe another timeout.
Lambert has it stolen away, and East Bo has it. Riley at the three-point line. She'll swing it over to Ives. She loads up, and that one off to the right, no good. Long rebound. Quibido saves it back in. Good hustle. Riley catches, thought about a three. Now she'll dump it down. It was tipped going for Rutherford, and now back come Pickering. All the way up the court to Heyman. One step. Layup is no good, but she's fouled.
Kind of a little late whistle, but
yeah, I think that's one of those where, you see if it goes in, you don't call it. If it doesn't, then you whistle her for the foul. But, yeah, trailing the play. Good hustle to try to get back. And the first free throw by Heyman is good. So it was 9-2, a 4-0 run at the moment for Pickering. Has them back within 3, and one more free throw coming here. We'll cut into that deficit a little more. And Heyman makes both.
And they've cut into the lead now within 3 with just less than 3 minutes left to go.
And we'll see if East Bo can settle in. Riley catches. That went high off the window, no good, and a rebound pulled down by Rutherford. She's got 5 here in the quarter. 2:45 to play. Holt trying to get out of a double team here in the backcourt. Gets into that corner, but Lambert has it. Lambert will get it up to Heyman, and they'll get it up ahead. Now we're going to be caught there by Bates, and Bates loses it on the baseline. Again, they had it beat, and just kind of got to look your wrist. So another turnover. Everybody's got to calm their nerves here. Lady Trojans will go to the bench first. That's going to be Olivia Brister, looking like she'll check in at the next dead ball. 11-7, East Beauregard. Ives with it. They'll go down on the block. One dribble. Lambert trying to block it from behind. It says she fouls Davis. Count it, and she's going to the free throw line.
And it looks like Laura Ho is going to check in for Pickering.
And so Lambert 2 fouls. And the free throw to try to beat the three-point play is good. So Lambert, the big defensive presence off the floor. We'll see a foul on the inbounds play. 2:16 to play here. It's 14-7 East Beauregard, and we will have Bella Razzo in now. And Olivia Brister checked in on the last one. So a couple of subs here for the Lady Trojans. And Yates wasn't ready. Ives knocks that one away. Coach Nichols coming by. Also appreciate him letting us come tonight. That's a funny story I already told Derek, and that one is going to stay with Pickering.
Could have been a blocking foul, but I guess the coach is like, let it go.
She was kind of there and established herself. Maybe I think the ball just deflected off of East Bo, but yeah, could have called it either way. Yates in the backcourt. 2 minutes to play in the opening quarter.
It looks like East Bo is going to try to.
Some more pressure. Heyman surrounded by white jerseys and double dribbles. She knew it immediately. So under 2 minutes to play, it's 14-7 East Bo. It was a little run there by Pickering, and a couple of baskets later, East Beauregard has got it back to 7. Brister tried to scoop it up under the contact, no good, but the offensive rebound back to East Bo. Ives controls.
It was a good move, just a little too strong
for
the layup.
To get it under the defender's hand, Ives going to take it to the rack. Tried to put it in off the window, no good. Lambert's back in and got fouled there. They missed that one, but Lambert holds on to the basketball. They'll break it with Yates. She's got it now into the front court. She'll skip it over to Lambert. Lambert looking for some help here. Holt with it. Back to Callan Lambert. Yates with it, and Yates gets ran into by Brister. That's her first. 1:22 to play, 14-7. East Bo still leads. I think if you ask both teams, it's been a little sloppy on both ends. But if you're Pickering, you're only down 7 here with the basketball and some free throws coming. So
I guess they're in the bonus. It's been one of those type of games.
As Yates misses everything there, she's puts her head down and she'll reset.
It's okay, the ball slipped. It happens.
All you can do.
And she makes up for it.
And that one, right, nothing but nylon on the second. So Yates has 4 here in the quarter. And it's 14-8. Now a tip and stolen away and a whistle and a foul. Brister picks up a couple of quick ones there.
And I know East Ball has a deep bench, but it's too early to try to dig into that.
Yeah, Thibodeau started. She has 2. One. First free throw is good. And a lane violation, I believe, on the second. So It comes back on the other end. 7 seconds to play in quarter number 1. They'll bounce it down. Inside out they go. Riley with it. She'll pull it back out. So Hoff. It's like Tyler Shuck. Yeah, we were trying to get the Hoff-Huff connection. So it's Huff, kind of like Tyler Shuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a block by Lambert. There's the block without the foul. So back come the Red Devils. And Lambert lines up the laces on a 3 and can't get it to go. It'll be last touch by East Bow. So 14-9, 42 seconds to play. And Pickering can chip into this lead a little bit more here. East Bow has had the lead since the tip. Pickering trying to claw back into it here. Heyman to Yates. Lambert back out of the three-point line. Thought about a step back. Now she'll swing it over.
30 seconds left in the first quarter.
Here comes the trap. Holt in a straitjacket over there, and a foul on Ives. She didn't like the call. That's her first.
Pickering going to just easily just get back in this all these fouls.
The bonus, both teams are, because again, it's been foul happy, but it's all your free throws, and there's one. So Holt in the scorebook, 14-10. Now she'll have one more. 26.6 to play in the quarter. And Macy Holt knocks down both. 3-point game here. East Bow with the basketball. Ives with it now. She'll draw a double, get it over to Riley. Riley into the corner. Rutherford lines up a 3 and knocks it down over in the far corner. That's her second from beyond the arc. She's got 8 points here in the quarter. Now able to apply the pressure.
Yeah.
Pickering gets it across.
That's in 10 seconds.
And that's backcourt. Lambert should have.
She was trying to jump over the line.
Yeah, and Lambert would have done better to just keep it. She was in the front court. Tried to pass to the trailing teammate who had not established possession. So 6 seconds to play. They'll get it to Ives. Back to Brister. Brister's got Riley wide open and said Ives will take the 3 with 2 seconds left. No good. Misses everything. Rebound loose and the horns down. And that is the end of the first quarter. 17-11 East Bow leads. We'll be back. It's the Road to the Championships on today's Country 105.7.
Dale Peterson, pharmacist, and the staff at Rosepine Family Pharmacy are proud supporters of the Road to the Championships. Rosepine Family Pharmacy knows that the combination of academics and athletics help young people become well-adjusted citizens. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call 337-462-0177. Serving the community since 1985, choose your hometown pharmacy to fill your prescription needs.
Are you paying your bank to hold your money? If so, it's time to make the switch to a bank with totally free checking. Sabine State Bank offers free checking with no fees, no minimum balance, no balance requirements, no analysis fees, and we still include check images in your statements without a fee. There is even a free small business account. If you really want free checking, stop by one of our convenient 45 locations. Sabine State Bank. Our goal, your future success. Member FDIC.
Back here after quarter number 1, Lady Trojans win the first 17-11. Again, a lot of fouls, a lot of free throws, a lot of turnovers. Both teams kind of sloppy with it, but if you're Pickering, didn't play very well, and you're only down 6, so you kind of fought back in there.
After starting, what was it, 6-0?
Yeah, 8-2, I think, at one point. And then they kind of went on a run.
And a lot of it has to do with the free throws they're just getting.
Yeah, they got into the bonus and took advantage of it. It'll be Holt to start for the Lady Devils here. In the front court they go to open the second quarter. Holt gets to Heyman, inside out to Yates. Yates knocked down a 3. Holt will get it back, catch and shoot from the wing, and knock it down on the court by Thibodeau, and Holt has 5 points here in the ball game. Thibodeau back in, had a couple of fouls in that first quarter, so she sat there at the end of the first. And there's a block by Holt. Trying to shoot it was Razzo there, and then a turnover over in the far corner from Davis. Ipes will check in for Davis, I think. Never mind. Razzo will go to the bench. Does a pretty good job. Holt hits the three and then gets the block on the other end. So showing off the entire skill set there. Here she is in the backboard trying to get across. She will. She'll get it to Heyman. Heyman bounces it to Yates. Yates skips it over to Holt. She'd have caught it cleanly. She would have probably tried to fire it up instead. She taps it to Lambert. Lambert back to Heyman. Heyman will skip it over to Yates. She'll catch and fire. That one off the back iron too strong. Good hustle by Heyman. Nearly pulled down the offensive rebound. Eastbo has it.
And that will be Yates's.
Yeah, Lily Gill, that was who had the rebound. So that was Yates, the foul.
Yes.
Number 2 on Delaney Yates. So again, checking in for the first time is Lily Gill, number 32. She was able to grab the board. Here she is with it on the block. She'll get it down. Extra pass, Quibido. Davis goes up, blocked behind by Lambert, and then the rebound by Rutherford. She's fouled. That's on Bates. That's her second. 2 apiece for Lanny Yates, Callan Lambert, Kaylin Bates. 1 for Macy Holt. 2 for Quibido, 1 from Davis Ipes, 2 from Olivia Brister. First free throw from Rutherford is good. She had 8 in the first quarter, a couple of threes, and makes this free throw. She'll be in double digits here, so good start. Little line drive, but she got the shooter's roll. I didn't think that one was going to fall through. She's into double figures with 10. It's 19-14 East Bow. Now they'll set up the trap. Yates gets it up. Heyman across. Doesn't really have numbers. She'll skip it over into the corner. Yates has it. Back to Holt. Trying to go down to the post. Good frontal there by Rutherford. That one tipped. They'll get it over to Heyman. Trying to get out of this swarming defense.
And Davis is just pounding Holt right now.
Yeah, they're back to the basket. Lambert, step back 3 is no good. Long rebound. And Rutherford will box out and make sure that one goes to East Bow. 2 minutes into the second quarter, 19-14. Lady Trojans hanging on to the lead. They've led since the jump.
And, Sean, I asked you before we went on the air, what do you expect out this game? And you told me just wait and see.
Yeah, I don't know. We're thinking that shot there by Gill is no good. The rebound pulled down by Pickering. Yeah, at the next dead ball, I kind of tell you how it's gone. And, you know, you probably think in the same way as Yates gets it up ahead. Heyman shoots a 3. That one off the window and in. Heyman's got 5. Pickering down 3. Quibido to Ipes at the top. They'll bounce it down to Gill. Back to the basket, the free throw line. Ipes on the handoff. Goes through the contact. Good no call there as defender went straight up. Holt looking for Yates. Yates has it.
Has numbers.
They'll get it to Lambert. Lambert, one more pass to Heyman. She'll shoot another 3. That one a little too strong. And the rebound pulled down by Quibido. East Bow trying to keep the Lady Red Devils at arm's length. Ipes a little runner there, didn't go. She gets her own rebound, however. They'll get it to Davis. Catch and shoot 3. Rattled out. And the rebound by Holt. She'll pull it back and now see the double, but she'll get it to Yates in the front court. Yates walks into a 3. Nobody picked her up, and Elena Yates cashes it in. Her second 3. Tonight she's got 7. It's tied at 19.
I mean, when you have the ball and nobody decides to step up, why not?
Yeah, look, they all kind of gambled on the pass. Turnaround jumper is blocked by Lambert. Lambert gets the rebound, gets it to Yates. And Pickering has a chance to take the lead here. Yates into the front court. She'll get it to Callan Lambert. Lambert back to Yates. Yates over to Macy Holt. Back to Yates. She'll step into a 3, and that one's short to the right, but the offensive rebound and the putback is blocked by Gill. That was not a foul. That was a clean block.
And it will stay with Pickering.
Yeah. That was a really good block by Gill. Crowd wanted a foul. That's not a foul. Catch and shoot 3 off the inbound is Cash from Macy Holt.
So I guess that makes up for it.
Yeah, you'll get 3 instead of 2 on the block. And Pickering has the lead. Ipes dribbles in, draws the double, leaves it off, and off the bank, it's good from Lily Gill. It was a nice job there to draw the defenders in, and Ipes just left it off. Easy shot. Lambert with it back here deep into the backcourt. Going backwards. She'll get it to Lambert. She's got to get across. She'll get it to Yates. Yates should have probably kept that one. Throws it back into the double team.
Davis got it.
3:54 to play in the half. Davis back with it now. Rutherford. Quibido was waving for it. That one blocked at the apex by Heyman, but he goes right to Quibido onto the basket, who puts it in.
Let's call that assist.
Yep, just like you draw it up. And now it's near steal on the inbound. It'll stay with Pickering.
And Gilman, she was playing, this is her first action for the night, and she's been making the most of it.
Absolutely. Now, Huff will check back in. Laura 1 of 2 from the free throw line there in the first quarter. Kaylin Bates will check out after a good bit of run here. Yates with it, trying to break the press. That one deflected and stolen. Quibido has it, and she's fouled by Yates.
And that will be her third. So she may probably get sit down.
3:31 to play in the half. Starting in the danger zone there. Again, action all over the area tonight. District play pretty much heating up for everybody. Pretty big game in Anacoco between the Tigers and the Indians. Quibido had that one blocked from behind, and then Lambert trying to grab it, taps it out of bounds, so it'll stay with the Lady Trojans. 24 to play in the half. East Bow 23, Pickering 21. I think Rose Pines, I think they're at home against DeQuincy tonight. Simpson's at home. We were at Hicks Elizabeth last night. Pretty good, impressive showing by the Lady Pirates and the Pirates. Davis to the rack, puts it in with the floater. It's 25-21, and now some pressure. Lambert gets it up. Heyman with it. She'll stop her dribble at half court. That's what you can't do, is stop the dribble. And Holt gets it into the front court. Double, she'll get it off to Lambert. 3 minutes to play in the half. Holt with it. She's had a nice first half. Guarded there by Quibido. Quibido, 2 fouls. Can't really counter too bad. Lambert has it. Had it poked away, but right to Heyman. Heyman back to the basket. She'll get it back to Lambert. Kind of a stagnant offense here, and I got to get some motion going. Lambert double dribbles. Think she was trying to pass it, caught it, dribbled it again on accident. So unforced error there. And now Ives has it. With East Bow leading by 4. Rutherford on the give and go to Quibido. Lambert sends it out the door. Again, she's had a couple of fouls early, but now I think she's up to 3 or 4 blocks. I think she may have won Defensive Player of the Year in the district. Don't quote me on that last year, but I'm pretty positive she was in the running.
I mean, you told me earlier.
It was either her or Maya Shine. Rutherford catches shoot 3. That one off. Long rebound, though. However, stays with East Bow. Ives with it. She'll knife into the paint. Bounce pass underneath. Rutherford tried to put it through the contact. No good. Rebound by Ives. Another chance added here for East Beauregard. 2:20 to play in the half. Quibido's 3 is long. Davis taps it out, and Holt will control it for Pickering. They dodge a bullet there, so 4 chances at it.
And Ives is just out in the ball.
Yeah, every white jersey is back there chasing the basketball around. Holt with it. Lambert's calling for the basketball on the far side over there by the cheerleaders. Yates has it. Yates kills her dribble, gets it back to Holt. Under 2 minutes to play in the half. 25-21 East Bow leads. Lambert back to Holt. Quibido tried to jump the pass. Holt will step into a 3, and that one misses everything. Goes out of bounds, touches the baseline. So 1:48 to play.
And this game pretty picked up in the second quarter.
Yeah, look, it was 17-11 after 1. I mean, the scoring, it's been back and forth with pace.
Yeah.
Pickering is obviously winning the quarter, but off the window goes Davis.
That was a great little, just take the contact and use it to your advantage.
Yeah, it goes off the window. The bank's open apparently in Dry Creek after 5. And that's going to be a whistle and a foul on Davis trying to jump the pass. Ran into Yates there. That's her second.
Look, we have a sub for East Bow.
And it's going to be Riley back in. She was one of the original starters. So right now it's all the 4 starters plus Gill, who's turned in some good minutes here in the second quarter. Yates, Heyman, Holt, Lambert. Lambert to Heyman. There's a travel. And that's a good job by Quibido not to foul. Ran underneath the elbow.
Just to get her to pick up the dribble.
And, yeah, she picked the dribble up. Didn't want to feel the contact. If she did, it would have been a foul. Instead, she's able to dodge the elbow and force the turnover. So back it goes. Ives controls. 1:20 to play in the half. Rutherford on the give and go to Quibido. Lambert blocks another. Yeah, she'll pile up the blocks if she stays out of foul trouble.
Man, it will stay with Pickering.
Wonder obviously, points-wise, if she's able to get 10. But if she gets the rebounds and the blocks for the triple-double, then done. Then if you get really greedy,
Steal.
well, actually, I guess if you don't get greedy, you get the quadruple-double with assists. Holt with it now. 1 minute to play in the half. Dribbling it around here near half court. Yates has it. Ives guarding her. Pretty good defense, and Ives makes her dribble it on the sideline, and it's a turnover. Yeah, Yates kind of forcing into the defense. Should have spun away. As Ives, good job to use the sideline as her friend there, another defender. Quibido thought about taking a three there. 45 seconds to play in the half. They were going to hand it off to Riley. Yates picks her pocket into the front court. Full speed ahead. She's fouled. Can't make the free throw, but she's headed to the free throw line for 2. I think that was a 10.
Yeah, that was
He had it backwards.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Yep. He had a 0 and his 1 backwards.
We had to deal with that yesterday.
Hey, it's Friday for everybody as Yates' free throw is no good. The good news is it's Friday for everybody.
Yes. We ain't got to get them more, do we?
Nope.
Thank you.
Unless you want to go do one by yourself. Yates goes 1 of 2. Just realized my mic was halfway down my neck here. Probably hadn't been able to hear me. 35 seconds play in the half. Ives back on the other end for East Bow. Gill inside out to Riley. Back to Ives. Rutherford over there on the wing. Didn't have any space. Ives does. She'll take the 3 and cash it in from the top of the key. Lily Ives' first points of the game come with 20 seconds left in the half. And East Bow now leads by 8. There's a steal by Ives. Right-handed layup on the left side is no good, but she's fouled. Steal in a near little 5-point run.
And that would be Yates' 4th.
Yeah, that's also number 51. So his hands are backwards again. To get on Will. That's his crew. Ives rattles that free throw out. Lachey Yates will check in. Her first action here.
And I think Alana's just going to take a breather. Probably not play most of the third.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. She's made a couple of threes. Empty trip there for Ives as she missed both. That one deflected out. And East Bow basketball. They got it. Yeah, they knocked it away from Lambert. Must have been touched last by Callan. So 12 seconds left. East Bow with another chance at it to add on here to the 8-point lead before they go to the locker room. 10 seconds. Riley with it. Rutherford catch and shoot from the wing. That one off no good.
5 seconds left in the half.
They'll get it to Lambert. Lambert, see the time. She'll probably run out in a horrible sound. That ends the first half. East Bow led most of the half. Pickering took a slight lead there in the second quarter, but East Bow closes it out strong. They lead it at the break 30-22. We'll take a break, tally up the inventory, come back with some analysis and more. It's a road to the championships on today's Country 105.7.
Jackson Hewitt makes taxes feel like a yacht rock song.
April breeze, give me my biggest tax refund, please. You, me, and a lifetime accuracy guarantee.
And now get $100 just to try Jackson Hewitt. Does your tax person do that?
Say goodbye to that no guarantee tax guy.
Ready to sail through tax season? Go to Jackson Hewitt and you'll be
Breathing in the refund.
limited time offer for new clients. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com.
Answer the call. Become an EMT in 12 weeks. Acadian Ambulance and the National EMS Academy are looking for dedicated people just like you to join their upcoming EMT class. With convenient hybrid training, you can become a certified medic and start saving lives. EMT positions are open right here in central Louisiana and across our 4-state service area. This isn't just a job, it's a calling. Seats are limited, so don't wait. Visit becomeamedic.com to get started. That's becomeamedic.com.
Cecil's Cajun Kitchen in downtown DeRidder is the place to go for seafood, steaks, and good Cajun favorites. With one of the many TVs placed all around the restaurant, you'll be sure to catch your favorite sports while enjoying drink specials to go with fried gator bites or boudin balls. Follow that with a fresh-cut certified Angus steak or some fish tacos. Lots of selections for even the pickiest little eater in your crew. Then your crew can finish up with some fresh beignets. You can even party it up on the patio on Friday and Saturday nights with live music. Cecil's Cajun Kitchen, always ready to help you have a good time.
Hello, this is Sheriff Sam Kraft. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office is committed to protecting and serving all citizens of Vernon Parish. Senior citizens need our protection and our watchful eyes. Adult taxpayers deserve law and order, and our youth need encouragement and support in order to succeed. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office will continue to work with area law enforcement agencies to provide a safe and wholesome environment for all of our families. We are proud to serve Vernon Parish and to call it home.
Healthcare is so important. That's why choosing the right pharmacy is just as important as seeing the right doctor. You want someone who treats you and your family just like family. Thrifty Way Pharmacy right here in Leesville is just that place. Thrifty Way Pharmacy is locally owned and operated by a caring and knowledgeable staff that will treat you and your family just like family. Thrifty Way cares for our community. Come home. Come to Thrifty Way Pharmacy. Thrifty Way Health Mart, caring for you and about you. Thrifty Way, your hometown choice.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent David Heyman is your go-to agent in Leesville for service you deserve at the price you want. So try combining home and auto today. State Farm agent David Heyman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 337-239-9999 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to underwriting requirements.
Buying, selling, or refinancing your home? Let the Rethink Title Company work for you. Have a commercial real estate transaction? We can do that too. With over 35 years experience as a full-service real estate title company, we strive to provide personal attention and efficient results throughout the entire settlement process, giving you peace of mind. Give us a call at 337-404-4060 or stop by our office at 116 East Lula Street in Leesville. The team at Rethink Title are proud supporters of our area students and athletes and wish the best of luck on their future endeavors.
Dale Peterson, pharmacist, and the staff at Rosepine Family Pharmacy are proud supporters of the Road to the Championships. Rosepine Family Pharmacy knows that the combination of academics and athletics help young people become well-adjusted citizens. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call 337-462-0177. Serving the community since 1985, choose your hometown pharmacy to fill your prescription needs.
Are you paying your bank to hold your money? If so, it's time to make the switch to a bank with totally free checking. Sabine State Bank offers free checking with no fees, no minimum balance, no balance requirements, no analysis fees, and we still include check images in your statements without a fee. There is even a free small business account. If you really want free checking, stop by one of our convenient 45 locations. Sabine State Bank. Our goal, your future success. Member FDIC.
Jackson Hewitt makes taxes feel like a yacht rock song.
April breeze, give me my biggest tax refund, please. You, me, and a lifetime accuracy guarantee.
And now get $100 just to try Jackson Hewitt. Does your tax person do that?
Say goodbye to that no guarantee tax guy.
Ready to sail through tax season? Go to Jackson Hewitt and you'll be... Limited time offer for new clients. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com.
Answer the call. Become an EMT in 12 weeks. Acadian Ambulance and the National EMS Academy are looking for dedicated people just like you to join their upcoming EMT class. With convenient hybrid training, you can become a certified medic and start saving lives. EMT positions are open right here in central Louisiana and across our 4-state service area. This isn't just a job, it's a calling. Seats are limited, so don't wait. Visit becomeamedic.com to get started. That's becomeamedic.com.
Great food, great drinks, and a great time? You're sure to find all that and maybe more at Double D Steakhouse in DeRidder. Open daily at 11 a.m. They are ready to serve you juicy burgers, delicious chicken dishes, and cut daily certified Angus beef steaks, all cooked over a mesquite grill. Complement your entree with a loaded baked potato, some steamed veggies, or any of their many side selections. Watch your favorite sports teams on one of their mini TVs while enjoying an ice-cold draft beer or one of their many popular drink specials. Double D Steakhouse, located on Highway 171 in DeRidder, for great food, great drinks, and a great time.
Hello, this is Sheriff Sam Kraft. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office is committed to protecting and serving all citizens of Vernon Parish. Senior citizens need our protection and our watchful eyes. Adult taxpayers deserve law and order, and our youth need encouragement and support in order to succeed. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office will continue to work with area law enforcement agencies to provide a safe and wholesome environment for all of our families. We are proud to serve Vernon Parish and to call it home.
Healthcare is so important. That's why choosing the right pharmacy is just as important as seeing the right doctor. You want someone who treats you and your family just like family. Thrifty Way Pharmacy right here in Leesville is just that place. Thrifty Way Pharmacy is locally owned and operated by a caring and knowledgeable staff that will treat you and your family just like family. Thrifty Way cares for our community. Come home. Come to Thrifty Way Pharmacy. Thrifty Way Health Mart, caring for you and about you. Thrifty Way, your hometown choice.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent David Heyman is your go-to agent in Leesville for service you deserve at the price you want. So try combining home and auto today. State Farm agent David Heyman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 337-239-9999 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to underwriting requirements.
At East Bow, where we are at the half of the girls' game, and Lady Trojans nearly led it wire to wire on a nice run there, middle of the second quarter. Gave Pickering the lead for the moment. However, East Bow would answer the bell and take the lead into halftime, 30-22. It was a 17-11 first quarter lead by East Bow. But again, that run came after Pickering able to kind of get hot from beyond the arc and get to the free throw line a few times, but again, East Bow closed out the quarter nicely, 30-22. One player into double figures so far, and that's East Bow's Devin Rutherford. 7 points from Brooke Davis, 4-piece from Natalie Quibido and Jaylee Riley. Lily Ipes hit a three there late in the second quarter, and then Lily Gill off the bench. She's had some nice middle run there. She's got a basket as well. For the Lady Red Devils, Eleni Yates has 8 points, but more importantly, as we'll get into here in a minute, she's got 4 fouls. So she's going to have to be smart out there as she is pacing the scoring for the Lady Devils. 7 points from Macy Holt, 4 from Julia Heyman, 2 from Caitlin Bates, and 1 from Laura Huff. We actually were doing our math right when we went to break, and we had 2 more points. We had 24 for Pickering. They actually called those 2 threes. Heyman hit the one off the window. They called that one a 2. Her foot must have been on the line, so good spot there. And then one of Holt's threes that we had, they gave a 2. So that's where we were off on our points, but it's 30-22 at the half. Derek, you'd asked me what I thought this game would be before, and then I was going to tell you during that timeout, like if we got a dead ball, we never got one. And what I would say is if you've watched, we've been calling this back and forth, it feels like East Bow has dominated the game. But then you look up, and a couple of plays after I was going to say that, Pickering took the lead. So, as sloppy as they had played and, they just kind of hung in there, it could have been a lot worse. But Pickering ended up taking the lead at one point, 21-18. But then after that, I think it was a 12-3 or a 12-1 run to close the half by East Bow. So, East Bow has looked like they've controlled the game more. But if you're Pickering, you've got to be happy with the way you've played, and you're still in it and, had the lead at one point. It's just, like we said, Yates has 4 fouls. She's kind of been able to get through the press. If she has to sit, then who's going to break the press? Obviously your help's been on the side with Lambert and Holt, but I think they've just got to be smart. As for East Bow, stay out of foul trouble as well and take care of the basketball, and you've got an 8-point lead as long as you win. You can lose the half by 7 and you still win.
That is true because Natalie Quibido, she had 2 early fouls.
And didn't foul again. Absolutely.
Olivia Brister came into the second quarter, and she picked up 2 quick fouls.
Yep. And then finished the half out, I think, was on the floor there at the end. So, that's the thing. And same with Pickering. You got to be smarter. East Bow got into some foul trouble early. And like you said,
that's the reason why Pickering was able to come back to the game because of the foul trouble. They were able to knock down the free throws.
Exactly. Got into the bonus score without the clock. And to start the third quarter, it'll be East Bow going from right to left on your radio dial. Ipes gets it over, and that's Razzo, who didn't start the game. She'll come out, got in the first quarter and a little bit in the second quarter. She's out there to start here in the second half. So it's Riley, Ipes, Rutherford, Razzo, and Quibido. I'll work it around and
a little head fake.
Yeah, trying to shoot it over Lambert. Again, you can just see how she affects the shot. Had to kind of move her body there, did Riley, and it goes out.
And we've done 3 games this week. This is the last game of the week. And we have seen every team have that one just premier defender in the paint.
And even not even blocking, like we've seen Lambert block shots, but you think about Katie Grace Quinn last night. Elizabeth didn't even go in there.
No, they didn't want the smoke.
No, they weren't trying to go in and get it sent out the door. Lambert passes one down the baseline to Heyman. Heyman to Holt. Holt to Yates. Yates inside, little reach in, and Razzo almost got away with it, but the whistle, and she'll be hit with the foul. Again, she was trying to poke it away. Did poke it away, but got too much of the body there.
That'll be Razzo's first.
Again, she didn't start the game, but she's been in a couple of times, and off the inbound.
They just kept the defense laughing.
Yeah, just like you draw it up there, kind of lulled them to sleep, and Macy Holt's got 9. And it's 30-24. Back come East Bow here in the offensive end. It's Ipes to Riley. Riley to Rutherford. Rutherford got the scoring started in the game, hit a 3. And Riley tried to hook it around Lambert, but another block, and then that one going to be last touch. Back to Pickering it goes.
The crowd wants a double dribble, but I guess you take the block instead.
Yeah, look, it was a block and blocked right back to her. So now here comes some pressure. Yates dribbles out of it. Good job to stay in the middle of the floor. You don't want to go to the sidelines. You got it to Lambert, now to Holt. Holt back to Yates. Extra pass, Heyman. Lines it up, and that one a little too strong. Goes right to Callan. Callan catches it at the elbow, looking out. Back to Holt. Holt to Yates. Yates back to Holt. Now he can't leave her. She'll line one up off to the right. Long rebound goes out of bounds. And Callan Lambert had it at the inside the elbow.
Yeah, inside the elbow.
All she's got to do is turn around, and I promise you, nobody on the floor is going to be able to at least affect the shot. She got to be a little bit more aggressive there. You like your players to be unselfish, but now Ives dribbles around, splits a double team, and draws the foul. Crowd doesn't like it, but I'm just going to tell you, if you watch enough NBA, that's called a step through. You feel the contact, and you just come right through it. And
James Harden made it.
James Harden invented it, and Shea Gilbert-Alexander is living. He's made a living off of doing that.
And Bates will pick up her 3rd foul.
Yeah, that was on Bates. So if it was either her or Lambert, and both misses on the free throw, and with the offensive rebound, put back. Razzo had it, lost it, tied it up. Good hustle there by Bella Razzo. But again, empty trip for Ives, but look at Eastbow crashing the boards again. And now, Coach Baird will call a timeout. We'll take it with him. 6:07 to play in the 3rd. Eastbow leads Pickering 30-24. It's the road to the championships on today's Country 105.7.
Buying, selling, or refinancing your home? Let the Rethink Title Company work for you. Have a commercial real estate transaction? We can do that too. With over 35 years experience as a full-service real estate title company, we strive to provide personal attention and efficient results throughout the entire settlement process, giving you peace of mind. Give us a call at 337-404-4060 or stop by our office at 116 East Lula Street in Leesville. The team at Rethink Title are proud supporters of our area students and athletes and wish the best of luck on their future endeavors.
Back out of the timeout. Pickering took that one. And they're trailing 30-24 here, 2 minutes into the second half. They'll have the basketball.
No substitutions during the timeout?
Yep, pretty much the same crew. And that one on the inbounds, tapped out by Riley. And thought she was going to maybe try to get around Lambert and throw it off of her, but she kind of ran out of room there. So,
I mean, it was enough room. There was not that much room.
No, if she would have tried to get around, she'd have stepped on the baseline. And now some good pressure here by Razzo. Hounding Macy Holt, trying to get around, and she will, but Razzo still chasing her around, and that one tipped off by Yates. Yeah, high pass. And I was talking to Coach Barrett before the game, and he was telling me he's trying to get the boys to kind of cut down on the turnovers. And, you know, he's frustrated because the girls are doing the same thing right now. And if you take away the turnovers, which you got to credit Eastbow for some of them, like that pass a little too high for Yates, if you cut down on those, you may have the lead again.
I mean, it's only down 6, so it's not exactly bad of a lead.
Riley, little head fake, trying to go baseline. Stolen on the baseline, but thrown right back to Quibdo. Quibdo inside out. Hines catch and shoot for 3. That one off to the left. Long rebound's going to go out of bounds. Yeah, look, that's what I said. Take away the turnovers, you might be in double digits. Because you think about how many possessions you give away on turnovers. And obviously, they don't result in points every time.
Yes.
But even 4 baskets is 8 points.
But it's a momentum killer when you're trying to score.
And breaking the press. We'll get it to Lambert in the far corner. 3 minutes gone here in the second half. They were trying to get it down. Lambert will take one from the parking lot. That one short off the front iron, and a rebound pulled down by Rutherford. Rutherford trying to create space with the elbow. Riley up dives. That one tipped, but in the hands of Lily it goes. Inside out. Flip it over to Rutherford. Ives. Riley's open in the corner. Step through. They bounce it in on the block. Razzo gets blocked going up. Rutherford's rebound. Good job by Lambert. Also not to foul with 2. Don't want to pick up your third there. Yates running the floor, and they'll get it. Blocked from behind by Quibido. Good block there. She blocked Bates from behind. Didn't get anybody. We'll kick it into the corner. Riley for 3. It's good. Big possession there for East Beauregard as the defense turns into offense, and they add to the lead. It's now 11. Biggest ball game. Ives, Martin Yates. Got already straight back over here. Yates can't get away. They'll get it down on the block. Nice footwork. High off the window. Short. Quibido with the rebound. Bates just couldn't get it to fall up there. Riley to Razzo. Blocked from behind by Lambert, but it goes right to Rutherford. Rutherford blocked again. Like I said, once the block starts falling out, she'll have 10 or 12. It's unbelievable. Like I said, she's going to have, regardless, the program record when she leaves. She probably said it last year in a single season.
Yeah, Bates comes off the floor.
Yeah, a little banged up down there.
And Huff will come in to check in.
Huff played a little bit, made a free throw. Halfway through the third quarter, it's the biggest lead of the game. East Bow leads by 11. Quibido steals it, puts it back, no good. Gets her own rebound. Block from behind. Yeah, clean block by Heyman. Good job not to foul. And then Quibido nearly steals it from her again. That's a double dribble.
And that will be a double dribble. And I wanted to talk about before that possession when Quibido had it over. She had the steal, but she shot it over the rim. And it looked like it could have been a travel, and it didn't look neat.
Once it got blocked. I think it did get blocked. Catch and shoot 3 for Riley. It's good. She's starting to get up here in the third quarter. That's her second one. She's got 10 for the ball game. And now a whistle and a foul, and that's going to be on Riley, her second foul. But now the lead is 14. So, again, Pickering had a chance. They'd had it to 6.
And I want to talk about your Yates there. Yeah, how do you want to play? And that'll be a blocking foul.
Too much there from Razzo. That's just her second. Yeah, look, Yates can't really
do much because she can't be aggressive as much.
She can't chase and can't gamble on passes, so she's just kind of out there on defense. But, again, she's got to be one to at least break the press. Huff has it stolen by Quibido. Both players hit the deck. Good hustle, and it will go to the Lady Trojans. Quibido pretty impressive here on both ends of the floor. Obviously just kind of like an energizer, but it just doesn't stop. Rutherford gets it back to Ives at the top. 3:30 to play in the third quarter. Biggest lead of the ball game for East Bow. They'll bounce down to Riley. Shot off the window is in, and Riley's been pretty much the offense. She's got 8 here in the quarter, 12 for the ball game. Huff has it. Trying to get around Rutherford. Scoop shot might have been blocked. Rutherford, nice save. Gets it to Quibido. We'll have a tie-up at the baseline.
And that'll be Pickering's ball.
No, that one's coming back this way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep. Bates will come in for nobody right now. We got 6. There goes Huff to the bench. So Quibido gets Ives. 3 minutes to play. It's 40-24. And it was a 8-point lead for East Bow at the half. They cut it to 6.
Now it's up to 16.
Yeah, it looks like Brooke Davis getting ready to check in. She was into foul trouble in the first half. So she'll have to play smart. But, again, that's been the difference. Pickering hadn't been able to force East Bow to get into the whistle. Ives stepped through, tried to scoop one under. But, again, Lambert affecting the shot. But an offensive rebound for East Bow. Riley with it. She'll get it over to Quibido. Quibido skips it to Ives. Catch and shoot 3 from the wing. Off the backboard, no good. Lambert had the rebound popped out. And into the hands of Quibido it goes. Back to Riley. Riley gets the defender up on the head fake. Elbow jumper way off. Razzo with the rebound. And now we have a tie-up underneath the basket. But again, 2-3 chances at it for East Bow. You got to pull down the rebound if you're Pickering to try to get back into this. And now Davis comes in for Razzo, who's played pretty well. She'll get a pretty good hand from the bench over there on the East Bow side. Yates trying to keep it alive. Will tap it to Rutherford. Nearly fouled her. And look, she had to pull her hands back so she didn't pick up that 5th foul. Riley begging for it over there on the wing. She's ready to shoot it. She's had a good quarter. Ives gets it to Davis underneath. She runs into a brick wall and will have a whistle. As not having her feet set there was Bates. Good call there from Cedric Scott.
That would be her basis for her.
Yeah, she's got one more, so.
Your two leading scorers are in foul trouble. That's not really looking good for the Devils.
And Holt's got, well, Bates has 2 points. Holt's got 7, so she's not into foul trouble as Davis misses another free throw. That's been one of the issues for East Bow. If you're East Beauregard, you left a ton on the free throw line. You could have even bigger lead than 16. 2:10 to play in the third. Just 2 points in the quarter for Pickering as empty trip for East Bow, but Quibido rips down the rebound.
Huff got
but
it.
Then Huff stole it away. So, again, Pickering dodges another bullet there. Into the front court they go. Holt's got it. Now to Lambert. Lambert to Yates. Yates guarded by Ives. Nearly had it poked away. Well, floater is good from Yates. She's into double digits, and that was a nice little shot there. Good body control to take on the contact and take it to the rack. Now it's 40-26 with 1:40 to play in the third. Ives trying to get around Yates. Again, has 4 fouls. Rutherford gets it down on the baseline to Riley. 1 dribble, 2 dribbles. She'll nobody there. Elbow jumper. She's there. Ty Lambert, who sends it back the other way. Another block for Talon. And since picking up those 2 fouls early, she has settled in defensively here. That one, the most vicious block of them all. Holt with it now. Over on the far side. Guarded by Quibido. Quibido makes her pick up the dribble. They try to go down to Lambert, who sees the double. It's poked out of bounds. Last touch by East Bow, I believe. With 1:08 to play in the third. You get her pin drop in this place right now. Yates looking for help. She'll get it in to Holt. Quibido pops out on her about 30 feet from the basket. Screen from Heyman. Heyman rolls off. She's open. Now she'll step into a 3-ball. That one is good. So she didn't have a 3 in the first. They called it a 2. This time she does get one. She's got 7. The lead is 11 with 50 seconds to play in the third. Rutherford working it around the perimeter. They'll get it over to Riley. Davis back to the basket at the elbow. Oh, Life splits a double. Little Euro, not a walk. They'll get it back out to Riley. Rutherford catch and shoot 3 on the closeout. Good closeout, affects the shot no good, but the offensive rebound putback is no good as well. But again, another second chance opportunity. Now this one loose, and it'll be East Bow basketball. Last touch by Pickering. 25.8 to play.
And you can see from the coach's expression, the turnover just killing them.
Yeah, he's just shaking his head. And again, the offensive rebounds chances that East Beauregard's had, even off of missed free throws.
I mean, somebody got to put a body out. Go out
That's
there and put a
exactly
body.
what it is. Ives from the parking lot. That one off the front iron, no good, but another offensive rebound. East Bow just crashing the boards. And now Huff gets in there and ties it up.
And it will be East Bow's ball.
Davis and Huff getting after it down there. Good sportsmanship to help each other up. So it will be East Bow basketball. Rutherford to trigger it in with 16.2 to play in the third quarter. They'll get it to Davis on the block. Lambert this time wasn't in good position to play defense. Fouls her from behind, got the basketball, but came down. And it's actually not going to be on Lambert. That actually helps. It was probably one of those take your picks, and if you're Coach Barrett, Pickering, Huff's got 4 more, so that's who you want taking. And that time, the free throw is good from Davis. She's got 8. Yeah, look, that's, like I said, there's been a series of misses there from East Bow from the free throw line, or they could be up bigger, so you'd be kicking yourself in.
But who knows? Who knows how big the lead can get?
That one's short, but the rebound goes to Lambert. I'm sorry, that's Holt.
Lambert, that was ball.
Obviously Lambert a little bit taller. Yates nearly loses it over there and actually stepped out, but I think they're crowding her too much. Pickering bench doesn't like it. And, yeah, they weren't giving Yates a whole lot of space. She actually did step out of bounds.
But it still be.
And that is the end of the quarter, I believe. Yeah, I don't know what the clock must have ran out as, hold on, we're going to stay here and see what's going on. I think they were seeing if they had a foul or not. As I think Pickering obviously wanted to foul. Well, now there's 4 minutes left in the fourth. That's not possible.
Okay.
Oh, 4 seconds. There we go.
Okay.
I was like, that's not right. We have transported through time. So it'll be 4 seconds. Pickering back. I knew the clock hadn't ran out yet. 4 seconds. They'll get it into Huff. Huff will stay. 41-29. It's the road to the championships on today's Country 105.7.
Dale Peterson, pharmacist, and the staff at Rosepine Family Pharmacy are proud supporters of the Road to the Championships. Rosepine Family Pharmacy knows that the combination of academics and athletics help young people become well-adjusted citizens. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call 337-462-0177. Serving the community since 1985, choose your hometown pharmacy to fill your prescription needs.
Are you paying your bank to hold your money? If so, it's time to make the switch to a bank with totally free checking. Sabine State Bank offers free checking with no fees, no minimum balance, no balance requirements, no analysis fees, and we still include check images in your statements without a fee. There is even a free small business account. If you really want free checking, stop by one of our convenient 45 locations. Sabine State Bank. Our goal, your future success. Member FDIC.
KVVP Leesville, DeRitter, Fort Polk. Today's Country 105.7.
Score update from Anacoco. Pitkin Lady Tigers, top team in Class B, leading Anacoco 34-29 at halftime. 3-ball from Yates. She's fouled beyond the arc. So she will have 3 free throws coming. Quibido fouls her. That is her first foul since the first quarter. But, you know, she wishes she could be a little bit smarter there. Didn't want to give up the 3, but she'll make Yates earn it from the line. Chance to get back closer here, and Yates gets the shooter's roll on the first one. She's had a nice game here, 11 points. But, again, playing with 4 fouls. Got the 4th early. Actually, she had 4 at half.
Yeah, I was at 4 at half.
She's got 1 more as everybody runs down the floor. Yeah, I was going to say she had 4 at the half, so that's pretty good to stay. And she didn't come off the floor there in the 3rd quarter. So,
no.
And again, her aggressiveness probably was dialed back. And with that, you know, Eastbo able to kind of keep the lead. She gets all 3 free throws. That's big with the clock stop there for Atlanta Yates. She's got 13. She's the high point scorer for Pickering. And out of the pressure, here comes the steal by Holt. She gets it to Yates. Yates skips it across. And hands to Lambert. Big time 3 if it goes. It's good. And the Pickering fans start to make a little noise as a quick 6-0 run prompts a turnover, and back to the Lady Red Devils it goes. That's Lambert's first points of the evening, and they were big time. Yep, and it is a 6-point lead just like that. Eastbo Huff, nobody guarded her, so she'll take one. That one off the backboard and halfway down and out. That would have sent this place into a frenzy here on the Pickering side. And
that's where we at.
Eastbo dodges the bullet. Rutherford trying to answer on the other end. Big time shot goes in.
She showed you how to do it right.
Yeah, calms the nerves there. And now Yates back on the other end, trying to get it into the front court. She's still with it, full head of steam. She'll pull up off the backboard and in for Yates. She's got 15-5 in the quarter. It's a 7-point lead for Eastbo. 7 minutes to play in the ballgame. Ives dribbles out of a double team. That was impressive. Still with it. Into the paint, still with it. Right hand goes coast to coast from the left side. Lily Ives goes coast to coast, and I agree with one of the fans here in Stan said that shouldn't happen. Yeah, she literally dribbled all the way through them. Looking like Pete Maravich in those how-to videos. Then she finished with the right hand from the left side. So that was a big basket there for Ives. Now Holt going behind the back. Quibido guarding her. She'll bounce it to Huff. Huff, reverse shot. Doesn't go off the window, but she gets her own rebound. Lambert had it, then had it deflected, and then rips it away, and then she has it taken away. And then a tie-up, I believe.
It's going to be...
Yeah, I think it's a tie-up in the arrow. I think should stay... It's going to be Eastbo basketball. So, yeah, no foul there. But, again, Lambert had it, ripped it away, had it ripped away.
And they're only down... Pickering's only down 9, so they're trying to cut down this...
They had it. That's going to be a travel. So, again, Eastbo kind of flustered here. They went into the quarter leading.
What was it, 14?
It was 41-29, so they actually cut it to 6, did Pickering, and now they have the basketball here. And Yates has been doing work and gets that one to go from the free throw line. She's unconscious right now. 17, she's got 7 in the quarter. It's a 7-point lead for Eastbo, and now the pressure back here in the backcourt. She can't foul out. She strips it away. Yates with it. And the layup is in. And that prompts a timeout from the East Beauregard bench. Yates is fired up. Pickering fans are fired up. It is a 5-point game, 46-41 Eastbo. We'll take a break. It's the road to the championships on today's Country 105.7.
Jackson Hewitt makes taxes feel like a yacht rock song.
April breeze, give me my biggest tax refund, please. You, me, and a lifetime accuracy guarantee.
And now get $100 just to try Jackson Hewitt. Does your tax person do that?
Say goodbye to that no guarantee tax guy.
Ready to sail through tax season? Go to Jackson Hewitt and you'll be... Limited time offer for new clients. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com.
A 12-point in the third quarter lead for East Bow has been trimmed to 5. It has been Elena Yates. She's played with 4 fouls since the half. She has 8 points here in the fourth quarter. Other 3 from Callum Lambert. So Pickering trying to mount a furious comeback, and Riley, for the moment, silences that one. Big shot. She's got 14. It's back to a 7-point lead for East Bow. Huff into the front court. Heyman trailing her. She'll take on the defender all the way. Looking for help. She'll bounce it back to Heyman. Heyman trying to go baseline. Bounces it back to Huff. Need to get it to Yates. They do on the handoff. She stops. That one trying to shoot it over the defender a little too short, and a jump ball. We'll see the arrow should stay with Pickering this time.
It will.
Good effort by Huff there to get in there and tie it up.
That's what you need, to just get the jump balls, and hopefully it goes your way.
Yep, the arrow flips, so Pickering has it. They'll get it in. Holtz 3. Catch and shoot is good. Pickering starting to heat up here. They trail by 4. This is the closest they've been in a while. Lambert nearly stole it away, but Ives has it into the front court. Riley open 3 from the wing. That one is good. And every single time it feels like Pickering is ready to kind of seize control, East Bow hits a massive shot to give them a little breathing room. Yates to the rack all the way. That one a little too strong. Good no call on the body contact there. Now Riley into the front court. A little dead leg Euro step doesn't go, and Huff has it, but they'll call the foul. Good hustle there by Huff to draw the contact. And they'll call that one on Quibido, trying to fight in there for the offensive rebound. That's her 4th.
So this game is really probably going to come down to the final shot.
If Pickering can maybe get a score, a turnover, and a score again, it'll be into that. But right now they trail by 7. Like we said, every time they get it to where they can cut it to a one-possession game, East Bow has an answer. Again, hanging on for dear life here with 4:37 to play in the ballgame. They lead it by 7. It'll be Heyman. Heyman trying to go to Holt. Holt dumps it down to Lambert in the block, just a little bit out of her reach, but it was last touched by East Bow. Again, Lambert trying to reach out and grab it there. 4:25 to play. And it'll be Yates to trigger it in under the basket. She initiates the offense. Lambert just taps it out to her teammate. They'll bounce it over to Heyman. Heyman thought about a 3 over in the far corner. She's hounded over there by Davis and Riley. Now Lambert with it with 4:15 to play. They'll bounce to Holt. Holt has Ives right on her hip pocket there, trying to get away from her. Ives nearly stole it. Holt gets away. Nice pass underneath to Lambert. Layup is good from the left side. Lambert scoreless through 3. She's got 5 here in the quarter. It's a 5-point lead for East Bow now. Ives trying to get it over. She does to Quibido. Quibido, extra pass to Rutherford. Shot up and rolls out. She gets on rebound. That one's blocked by Lambert. Right to Riley. She's fouled. Shot doesn't go, but she'll go to the free throw line. A frantic sequence there. That's going to be Heyman's first.
And now with that, all 5 stars should have have a foul.
Right, I've got none for Rutherford still.
Oh, it's off for Pickering.
Oh yeah, but that was Rutherford because all 5 have had it for Pickering as that free throw missed again. East Bow leaving some points on the board, but Riley does go 1 of 2. Again, she's got 6 now in the quarter. She hit a couple of big shots here to kind of hold the momentum for the moment. 6-point lead, 52-46, 3:40 to play in this one. Trying to get it to Yates. That one poked away by Rutherford, but into the hands of Elena and then poked away. Rutherford active hands again, but they'll make Pickering reset here. Again, this was a 41-29 lead by East Bow going to the final 8 minutes, and then a frantic run to start the quarter by Pickering. They've been as close as 4.
And Ives is out.
Going behind the back, and Ives gets the steal, gets it up to Quibido. She'll throw it up ahead to Riley, but good defense by Heyman stops it for the moment. Goes in the hands of Rutherford, now to Riley. Riley over to the corner. That's going to be a turnover, and back to Pickering it goes. They're getting the stops. They're down 6. The only thing you wonder is if they've exerted so much trying to come back, if they can try to hang on and get that final push to at least get it to a one-possession game. Right now it's still 2 possessions. Callan Lambert with the basketball, 3 minutes to play. But again, you start to look, you can start fouling. East Bow hadn't been great from the line. If this does come down to free throws to try to salt it away, they've had trouble. Yates with it. She's had a heck of a quarter playing with 4 fouls. She'll get it off on the dribble handoff to Holt. Yates has it. She's fouled by Quibido, and that's 5.
And she's a little hurt.
And Yates is hurt there. And we will take a timeout on the floor as Yates is hopefully just cramping up. But, again, she is in pain as I think, and that's just hopefully just a cramp as they're working on her. We'll take a timeout. Again, 52-46, 2:55 to play here in the ball game. It's Road to the Championships on today's Country 105.7.
Answer the call. Become an EMT in 12 weeks. Acadian Ambulance and the National EMS Academy are looking for dedicated people just like you to join their upcoming EMT class. With convenient hybrid training, you can become a certified medic and start saving lives. EMT positions are open right here in Central Louisiana and across our 4-state service area. This isn't just a job, it's a calling. Seats are limited, so don't wait. Visit becomeamedic.com to get started. That's becomeamedic.com.
The best steakhouse in Leesville, you may ask? Why, that would be the Wagon Master Steakhouse, of course. Cut fresh daily certified Angus beef sirloins, ribeyes, fillets, and so much more. Tender, juicy steaks, chicken, burgers, or even some fried fish. With all the selections on their kid menus, even the pickiest little cowpoke in your family will have their taste buds satisfied. Enjoy one of their many ice-cold draft beer selections. Watch the game while chowing down on one of their delicious appetizers like a tumbleweed or some bacon-wrapped shrimp. Open daily at 11 a.m. Sure hope to see y'all soon at Wagon Master Steakhouse in Leesville.
Hello, this is Sheriff Sam Kraft. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office is committed to protecting and serving all citizens of Vernon Parish. Senior citizens need our protection and our watchful eyes. Adult taxpayers deserve law and order, and our youth need encouragement and support in order to succeed. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office will continue to work with area law enforcement agencies to provide a safe and wholesome environment for all of our families. We are proud to serve Vernon Parish and to call it home.
So Yates has had a great quarter. She's finally up, but she will head to the bench. Hopefully she's okay. Quibido fouls out. So they will, the 5 on the floor now. It's Lambert, Bates, Heyman, and now we have a whistle on the inbounds. And Riley picks up a quick one there without the ball inbounded. So, again, the foul's starting to pile up here. Bounce to Heyman. 2:50 to play. Lambert goes to the rack and puts it in. It is back to a 4-point lead. Lambert's got 7 all here in the 4th. They'll have to do it for the moment with Yates off the floor. Yates at 9 here in the quarter. She's led the comeback. She's on the bench with an injury at the moment. And now Ives has the basketball. Yeah, you want to start to pressure the basketball if you're Pickering. Right now, Brister's on the floor for Quibido, who fouled out. Riley to Ives, and looks like Yates getting ready to check back in at the next dead ball. 2 minutes to play. It's a 4-point lead. East Bow hanging on for dear life like a cat on a screen door, Derek. You ever seen that?
Nope.
A near steal. And now hitting the deck is Huff. What a play. She steals it away. They'll get it to Heyman. 2 minutes to play. Pickering trails by 4. And a big timeout as Heyman thought she had heard the whistle for the turnover. It'll be a timeout on the floor. Pickering trails by 4. 1:58 to play. They have the basketball. It's a Road to the Championships on today's Country 105.7.
Healthcare is so important. That's why choosing the right pharmacy is just as important as seeing the right doctor. You want someone who treats you and your family just like family. Thrifty Way Pharmacy right here in Leesville is just that place. Thrifty Way Pharmacy is locally owned and operated by a caring and knowledgeable staff that will treat you and your family just like family. Thrifty Way cares for our community. Come home. Come to Thrifty Way Pharmacy. Thrifty Way Health Mart, caring for you and about you. Thrifty Way, your hometown choice. Back
here at East Bow, out of the timeout. Pickering gets the steal and calls the timeout, try to set it up. They're down 52-48. They trailed by 12 coming in to the fourth quarter. They've gotten as close as 4 twice. The most recent, right now, it's 52-48, 1:58 to play. Take some inventory. Quibido fouled out a couple of possessions ago. She fouled Elena Yates, who had 9 points in the quarter, has been instrumental in the comeback. She was down for a long time. She's back in out of the timeout, and she'll inbound it here. A basket right here would make things really interesting. Instead, it's going to be a turnover as Heyman had it slip through her hands. And now, 1:53 to play. East Bow trying to hang on for dear life and win here to start district play at home.
And remember, Yates cannot be as aggressive.
Yeah, Yates has 4. Huff guarding Davis. Davis gets her own rebound. Under there, she's tied up. And we have a whistle underneath. And that foul is going to be on Huff. Again, nearly tied up. But, yeah, you're right. They'll have 3 more to give before free throws. They'll get it to Riley. She'll put one up early. Big shot. It goes in. Every time Pickering's had a chance, Riley has silenced the crowd. They're back up 7 with 90 seconds to play. They got to have it here. Huff taking it in. Bounces it. Turnover. Back to Davis it goes. Davis gets it to Ikes. We're going to have to start fouling pretty soon here with 1:14 to play. Riley has it. It can't be Yates. She looks at the bench, and it's going to be Holt, who has now 2. So, again, still just, I believe, the 4th. So they'll have to foul a couple more times with 1:09 to play before we get to free throws. Riley to trigger it in. There's one off the ball. That's on Yates. She's gone.
And she is out of here.
But, again, Yates had 4 at the break. And she had 9 in the quarter. She was instrumental in this comeback. So that is unfortunate. But what a heck of an effort here. But now, the 4th foul. So 1 more. And that's probably an intentional nearly, but it won't be. That's just going to be on Holt.
That's her 3rd.
So now, Ikes goes to the line. Like I said, you weren't in the bonus, so you had to foul a few times. So 2 shots coming here. 55-48, 1:09 to play. Again, Pickering had it down 4 with a chance to get within 1 possession. They had a turnover. Ikes' first free throw is rattled out, no good. Again, this has been the issue for East Bow. They have been pretty much leading the majority of the game, but it could be a lot bigger. And empty trip. Misses both. Heyman with the rebound. She's fouled, and that's the 5th. She'll head to the free throw line. And that is Olivia Brister's 3rd. So now they're shooting free throws. And again, points without the clock moving here. It's going to be an interesting minute and a half, or minute 9 seconds. Derek, this could take forever. I hope it doesn't. Again, we'll have a boys game to follow, but again, you have to, regardless of the outcome, you've got to be impressed with both the effort from Pickering to come back, especially with Elena Yates and Callan Lambert combining for 16 here in the quarter. Heyman's free throw, no good. Got to have them here if you're the Lady Devils. But again, just the fact to battle back and make it a 2-possession game, but if you're East Bow, having an answer every time it got real tight. Heyman, empty trip, not ideal for the Red Devils. Rebound by East Bow. They'll get it in the hands of Brister. Brister going full speed. She doesn't have to. Puts up a shot, no good. The miss, but Riley gets the rebound, and we have a whistle, and it'll be a timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here. Again, boys game to follow this one, but it's going to have trouble topping this because this fourth quarter has been pretty entertaining. Like we said, every time it felt like Pickering is ready to maybe take a shot to cut it to 1 possession, East Bow comes right down the floor and knocks down a big 3 or gets one to go, a tough shot. You know, they had an answer. Again, they've kept Pickering at arm's length every time. But you got to credit the Lady Red Devils for hanging in there, and now they're going to have to do the final 59 seconds without Yates, who's had 9 points in the quarter. But again, Lambert and Yates combining for 16 here in the fourth. Lambert hadn't scored heading into the quarter, but she hit a 3 early that actually cut it to 4 the first time. That was the closest they've gotten since the first quarter. So her three got it to 4, I believe, and then they cut it to 4 and had the turnover late. So out of that timeout, East Bow, I think, will have the basketball here. And if you're East Bow, you just got to make free throws. They missed 2 the last time down the floor, but they got lucky as they fouled, and Pickering missed 2 as well. So the clock doesn't move. You don't lose any ground as far as the point differential, but now you have it, and it'll be, again, a free throw contest. As under the basket was Davis. They miss her. They'll get it to Ives. I would foul her right now if you're Pickering. Old Hounding her there. They'll get it to Riley. 50 seconds to play. Callan Lambert has 2. Now they've got to walk up. You got to start fouling eventually. There you go. He tells her to foul Holt, and she does, or foul Ives. She does. Holt fouls her. Yeah, that's.
This is more of a hack and check technique.
Well, again, you know, no disrespect to Lily Ives, but she just missed a pair. So you want to at least make her go back to the line and try it again. She's thinking about trying to overcorrect here. But again, the senior, let's see what she's got. First free throw is pure.
She has 3 1/4.
And she hit a big 3 to close out that second quarter. And just like that, the senior goes and knocks down both after missing a pair. She hits 2 clutch free throws to get it back to a 9-point game with 40 seconds to play. Got to go quickly if you're Pickering. Steal some pressure in the backcourt by Ives. And nearly pokes it away, and now she does. She's got it. Trying to go lay it in, and she does. And Lily Ives trying to put the Lady Devils away here in the final 30 seconds. She's back on defense. Chasing around Holt. They'll get it to Huff. Huff at midcourt, gets it across. Brister guarding her. Now a near turnover again. Davis pokes it out. Trying to get it to Lambert there. 20 seconds to play. 59-48. Still some time left, but it looks to be East Beauregard surviving, as that's going to be a double dribble by Heyman. I don't know if she ever had possession.
Yeah.
Back was to the ref. She's kind of shaking her head there, and I think she's got an argument because I don't know if she ever really controlled it. So Ives has it with 14 seconds left. We'll see if they walk up and foul her. She goes around the screen. Now she's at the corner. Get it to Brister. They get it back to Ives. Ives has pretty much closed this quarter out. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Ives puts one up at the buzzer, and she's fouled. I don't think we need to put the shot up. I don't think anybody bet on the spread or anything here. So that will end the ball game. 59-48. The Lady Trojans hang on, but a furious fourth quarter comeback for the Lady Red Devils fall short. East Bow picks up the district opening win, and they improve to 8-6. Pickering falls to 7-11. We will take a break, tally up the totals, come back, put a bow on the girls' game, and get ready for the final game of the night between the boys. Again, final score from game 1. Lady Trojans 59, Lady Devils 48. It's a road to the championships on today's Country 105.7.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent David Heyman is your go-to agent in Leesville for service you deserve at the price you want. So try combining home and auto today. State Farm agent David Heyman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 337-239-9999 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to underwriting requirements.
Buying, selling, or refinancing your home? Let the Rethink Title Company work for you. Have a commercial real estate transaction? We can do that too. With over 35 years experience as a full-service real estate title company, we strive to provide personal attention and efficient results throughout the entire settlement process, giving you peace of mind. Give us a call at 337-404-4060 or stop by our office at 116 East Lula Street in Leesville. The team at Rethink Title are proud supporters of our area students and athletes and wish the best of luck on their future endeavors.
Dale Peterson, pharmacist, and the staff at Rosepine Family Pharmacy are proud supporters of the Road to the Championships. Rosepine Family Pharmacy knows that the combination of academics and athletics help young people become well-adjusted citizens. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call 337-462-0177. Serving the community since 1985, choose your hometown pharmacy to fill your prescription needs.
Are you paying your bank to hold your money? If so, it's time to make the switch to a bank with totally free checking. Sabine State Bank offers free checking with no fees, no minimum balance, no balance requirements, no analysis fees, and we still include check images in your statements without a fee. There is even a free small business account. If you really want free checking, stop by one of our convenient 45 locations. Sabine State Bank. Our goal, your future success. Member FDIC.
The Lady Trojans hang on to get the win here in their district opener over the Pickering Lady Red Devils, 59-48. Again, that was a heck of a comeback attempt there from Pickering that fell just short in the fourth quarter. They trailed heading into the quarter by 12, 41-29. They actually win the fourth quarter, does Pickering, 19-18. But a couple of big buckets every time Pickering got about 2 possessions down. And then the senior, Lily Ipes, who missed a pair with about a minute or so left, comes down, hits 2 free throws, gets a steal, and puts a bow on it with a layup to basically end any hopes of the Pickering comeback. Again, Lady Trojans hang on. They improved to 8-6, 1-0 in District 4 2A play. Pickering falls 7-11, 0-1. But again, if you're Pickering, you just got to take away. If you play like you played in that fourth quarter, you're going to beat a lot of teams. You're going to give a lot of teams some problems. And if you're East Bow, look, I think you had your medal tested a little bit. You led most of the game. And then you had a chance to give up the lead a couple of times, but you came down and you responded. You hit some big shots. None bigger than some that Jaylee Riley hit. She had 9 in the fourth quarter to finish with a game-high 21. Not far behind her in the game scoring high was Elena Yates, who, again, fouled out. She had 4 fouls at the half, had 10 going into the fourth, and had 9 points. She was kind of the catalyst, her and Callan Lambert in that quarter. They had 16 of Pickering's 19 in the quarter, but, again, she fouls out, had a heck of a game. Again, it was 21 from Jaylee Riley, 15 from Devin Rutherford, 9 points from Lily Ipes, again, 6 in that fourth quarter. Her last 4 points were big ones, 2 free throws and then a steal on the lay-in. 8 points from Brooke Davis, 4 points from Natalie Quibido, and 2 points from Lily Gill off the bench. All 5 starters again scored for East Bow, 2 in double figures, 2 right behind it. And it's for Pickering again. Elena Yates led all of Pickering, scoring 19 points. Macy Holt had 12. Callan Lambert had all 7 of hers in the fourth. 7 points from Dalia Heyman, 2 points from Kaylin Bates, and then Laura Huff, who, again, that play where she dove at midcourt to kind of get the steal, that kind of almost sparked what would have been a one-possession game. Pickering had it down 4 with the basketball, unable to cash in there. But a good game nonetheless, Derek. Like you said, it had plenty of chances for East Bow to kind of get away with it, and then just the frantic pace there that Pickering showed out of the timeout going into the fourth quarter.
East Bow was going to crumble.
They did, and like you said, I kept waiting for them to, Pickering never had the ball down 1 possession. They got down 2 with it one time and turned it over, but every time it felt like they were about to get close, East Bow would hit a big shot. So you got to credit them hanging on for dear life. Like I said, you never see, you know what a screen door is.
Yeah.
You ever seen cats hang on it? Because they just hang on. Like, they're just hanging on for dear life. And that's what East Bow felt like for that final 8 minutes. So now we turn the page here to the boys' game. And look, setting the stage for this one, I was talking to Coach Parrott before the game. Look, record-wise, I've seen, we've done games for years on the road to the championships. I've had a couple of teams last year. I had Oberlin winless forever, and they pulled out a win. Look, Pickering comes into this 0-22, and we're not going to go into detail about it, but there's been coaching change. Coach Parrott's pulling double duty, boys and girls. Coach Cubitt was kind of pulling a little bit of double duty before, but there's been the coaching change, and that's hard for everybody. Look, because you can't develop one team. You can't spend as much time with the other. Your fundamentals, you got to kind of teach one. You got to let the other go. And look, it's kind of been a little bit of that. And I was talking with him, and he said we're getting to where we are playing full games, meaning they were getting running clocks. And he said we're just trying to get better at the little things, turnovers. And you just saw turnovers. And last night, turnovers basically gave Hicks, in the first game, it got them to a running clock because they just ran off with it. And he said, we can hang with people if we don't turn the ball over. So, that's what he's been preaching to this team that's 0-22. Look, it ain't fun for anybody. We talked about this during football season. It's not the games that are the worst part, as a player and coach. It's practice because you think, well, I've done all I could. What else can I do to try to get us one? And then he said when we actually do the things right, something else happens, like a bad luck, or the ball gets deflected and off the backboard and goes in.
I mean, it just had once you have one bad thing starts, it just something else can happen.
Yeah, and look, I hate to bring this up, but let's just think about, like, the first 5 minutes of the Panthers game last week. I didn't want to bring it up, but think about how bad it went. It went fourth down, failed fourth down conversion to open the game at midfield. Then you go down the field like Swiss cheese on defense, Rams score, boom. Then you lose your left tackle for the game on the next drive. Like,
shout out to Icky.
Yeah, but, like, it goes from, like, you're thinking it can't get any worse, and then you lose your left tackle, and then, it's 14. Punt, boom, and it's 14-0. Like, when things go bad, they just get – it's never like, I got to wait on some luck to happen. Like, you always say you make your own luck. I mean, you see it in baseball. Like, you go 0 for 28, you're not going to get out of it. Like, you just got to, like, hit one out of the park. You're never going to get the one that, like, skips off somebody's luck to get you going. Like, that's not how it works. So that's kind of what it's been for Pickering. And one thing I'll say, like, people do not understand the sacrifice and the time it takes to coach one team. I mean, I don't think people understand. You played sports, Derek. You probably saw your coaches just as much, if not more, than you saw your family.
Yeah.
Like, you see them more than you see your parents, mostly.
Yeah.
So imagine doing that once and then having to do it for both teams. So there's a lot that goes into it. So I do want to just commend Coach Pear for sticking with it, man, because I'd fold up. Like, it ain't going well. Like, well, let somebody else do it, because there's a lot of people on the outside that think they can do a lot better job, too.
I mean, if you want, I mean, I'm pretty sure Pickering is not what it mind.
Yeah,
coaching change.
But that's what they say. Like, he said, I'm going to stick with this, and because the kids deserve it, and, like, the kids are frustrated, he's frustrated, so they're trying to get one. As for East Bo, it's been kind of the same thing. They come in 2-11. Coach Nichols, he's kind of tried to get this thing going the last few years, and someone's got to give tonight. So that's kind of where we're at. East Bo comes in 2-11, Pickering 0-22. District rivals, like they always say, Derek, anything can happen. So hopefully we're in
professional sports, division game get tricky.
That's it. I mean, you saw it. Like, it doesn't matter how bad one team is and how good the other one is.
And we play team twice a year.
Yeah, and not just twice a year. You've got film on these guys for years and years. Like, if a quarterback's been in the league a while, you've got 6 years of film on that guy. It's 12, 15 games. Sometimes you play the team in the playoffs.
3 times.
You play 3 times a year. So
Packers and Bears.
That's it. And in high school, you think about it, you have the same kind of group in here. You'll play them 3-4 years. Not just district games. You'll play them in tournaments maybe and
playoffs.
So look, it's going to be interesting to see if you're Pickering. You got to feel like you may have a chance at one here. If you're East Bo, you don't want to be the team that gives them one, right? That's how you look at it.
They were right on that.
Absolutely, and that's bragging rights. And then you get them, if you do give up the loss in this one, you got to go to their place. They tried to double you up. So should be an interesting game here as they announce the starting lineups. We'll take a timeout, come back, and we'll give you those as well. Again, it'll be Pickering East Bo to close out the night. The boys district opener here at East Bo. It's Road to the Championships on today's Country 105.7.